I'm going to review Ultimate Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the Sega Genesis. Now, for those of you not familiar, this is a pretty popular Sega Genesis hack. Nevertheless, it's still pretty obscure and most emulation sites don't carry it. This game has every character that has ever been in a 2D Mortal Kombat, and you also have every version of a character. So you have 4 Sub-Zeros, 3 Liu Kangs, 3 Johnny Cages, and so on. You'll also notice there's 2 different Shao Kahns. While they look exactly the same, the reason there's 2 is because the Mortal Kombat 2 Shao Kahn and the Mortal Kombat 3 Shao Kahn fought differently. One also obscure thing is that Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation had a secret character called Chameleon. Chameleon on the PlayStation was based off all the male ninja characters, but on the Nintendo 64, Chameleon was a female based off Melina, Jade, and Katana. I was surprised both of them were found in here considering their obscurity. The Mortal Kombat symbol at the bottom right is just a character you can practice fatalities on. Even if you're impressed by seeing all these faces, you still should be wondering how do they play. Surprisingly enough, they all play very well and very true to Ultimate Mortal Kombat. If you ever played Mortal Kombat Trilogy for the PlayStation, you would know that it has classic characters in there as well. For example, it had the Mortal Kombat 1 version of Kano. Midway also made him fit in perfectly. They did this by making him fight just as well as the other characters in the game, and he even had combos. And that is exactly what they did with every classic character in this game. They even recreated classic fatalities. While sometimes not quite as impressive, at least they made the effort to make it true to the original. If you couldn't already tell, this is a hack of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for the Sega Genesis. How they were able to go inside the game and add so much new stuff is beyond me. Having been a fan of these series since the very beginning, I can tell you whoever's responsible for making this knows the series very well. So if you're wondering how they were able to pack so much into a Sega Genesis game, let me explain it to you. To create this, they had to surpass the original capabilities of the Sega Genesis. The max size of a Sega Genesis cartridge is 4 megabytes, yet the size of this game is 10 megabytes. So there really is no way to play this on an actual Sega Genesis console. In fact, most emulators won't even play this game. So even if you get your hands on this ROM, you still need an emulator that plays it right. So you have to get a hold of the hacked ROM as well as the hacked emulator. But I found them both easily using a search engine. I really found this game to be a gratifying experience, if not even more so than Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Even when I played Mortal Kombat Trilogy when it first came out for the PlayStation, I thought, how great would it be if every classic character was included as well. It shows the creator of this had that exact same idea, and fortunately, they were able to execute it. Now, even though you can easily nitpick a lot of the little problems with this game, I found this to be a very impressive ROM, and they showcase more than you would ever expect from the Sega Genesis. I give this game an A. Now, it may be a little buggy, and some things can be improved, but all in all, this is a great game.